God has an urgent message for you today. You've been noticing unusual attention around your vehicle lately, and it's not just coincidence. It's a divine alert meant to prepare your spirit. Someone will decorate your car tonight, and while this may sound alarming, this event carries spiritual significance beyond what you can see. This isn't random mischief or vandalism, but a divinely orchestrated moment that will mark a turning point in your spiritual journey. This message comes with love to help you understand the deeper meaning behind what's about to happen to your vehicle. As you hear these words, know that God sees everything happening around your possessions, including your car. It's normal to feel worried or concerned when you hear that someone will approach your property. But remember that you're being watched over with divine care. This warning is your chance to prepare mentally and spiritually, turning what could be seen as an intrusion into a profound spiritual lesson. You're receiving this message because there's purpose in this foreknowledge. Even when unexpected events seem disruptive, trust that this warning is a blessing, because understanding the spiritual significance helps you respond with wisdom rather than fear. Material things can carry spiritual messages, and your car is about to become a canvas for divine communication. As you think about your car and what might happen tonight, take time to examine your relationship with material possessions. Just like a mirror reflects your physical appearance, this situation reflects your spiritual attachments. Hold on to gratitude and detachment, but let go of excessive pride and materialism that weigh down your spirit. Just like a sailor prepares for changing weather by adjusting the sails, you need to adjust your perspective before this event occurs. Your vehicle represents your journey through life, the direction you're moving, the speed of your progress, and the condition of your spiritual vessel. This warning about your car isn't meant to cause anxiety, but to transform how you view the material world around you. Sometimes God uses our possessions as teaching tools, and the decoration of your car will contain a message meant specifically for your spiritual growth. This warning about your car being decorated is more than just information about an event. It's a spiritual checkpoint in your journey. It's a time for you to connect with your ability to find meaning in seemingly random occurrences. Face this message with curiosity rather than fear. There's a loving plan at work in your life, unfolding through both ordinary and unusual events. What appears as a simple act of decorating your car carries symbolic significance that speaks directly to your current spiritual path. See this upcoming event as a chance to grow in spiritual discernment. Every unexpected incident can become a lesson that deepens your understanding of how God communicates through the physical world. When this decoration appears, examine it thoughtfully for patterns, symbols, or messages that resonate with your spirit. In prayer, ask for the wisdom to correctly interpret what you see. God sometimes writes messages on unusual canvases, and your vehicle is about to become one such sacred space carrying divine insight meant precisely for you, as we've discussed. Preparing for this spiritually significant event, I'd like to help prepare you for future divine messages as well. If these insights about finding spiritual meaning in everyday occurrences resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll receive more divine warnings and revelations that help you recognize God's hand working in unexpected ways throughout your daily life. Pay attention to small signs today that can help you prepare for tonight's car decoration. These aren't just everyday happenings, they are divine clues sent specially to help you understand the coming message. As you move through your day, stay alert for unusual patterns or meaningful coincidences related to vehicles, colors, or symbols. You might notice repeated numbers on license plates, hear songs about cars or journeys, or feel drawn to certain colors or images. You might dream about vehicles or decorations, encounter the same symbols multiple times, or receive compliments about your car. These aren't accidents. their sacred guidance helping you decode what's coming. Trust your intuitive feelings about this event. That quiet voice inside offering insights is your connection to divine wisdom. When you feel curious rather than fearful about what will happen, when certain symbols or colors seem suddenly significant, or when you sense this event connects to something you've been praying about, that's God preparing your heart to receive the message. These intuitive moments are like spiritual primers, sensitizing you to recognize divine communication. Notice them, reflect on them, and allow them to prepare your spirit for the revelation that will appear on your vehicle tonight. Remember, you're not facing this unusual situation alone. God is with you, surrounding you with love and protection, extending even to your possessions. Around you stands a team of guardian angels, spiritual guides, and heavenly helpers, all working to ensure this car decoration delivers its intended spiritual message. This warning is designed to help you grow in spiritual awareness, not to cause distress, and every detail of this situation is divinely orchestrated. Feel thankful for this early notice, for it shows how carefully God prepares you for spiritual lessons. Each hour that passes brings you closer to receiving a message that has been specially crafted for your understanding. The universe holds even your material possessions in its care, using them as instruments of divine communication. When you discover the decoration tomorrow, approach it with reverent curiosity rather than anger or frustration. What appears as a strange occurrence to others will be recognized by you as sacred correspondence, a letter from heaven, written not on paper, but on the very vehicle that carries you through your life journey. Divine timing, God's perfect clock, is working in your situation right now. When you receive a warning about your car being decorated at exactly the right moment to prepare your heart, take time to marvel at this perfect orchestration. The timing of this message isn't random. It arrives precisely when you're spiritually ready to receive its deeper meaning. These moments of divine foresight show you're connected to God's plan, living in harmony with spiritual forces that guide and protect you. As you anticipate tonight's event, let this foreknowledge build your faith. Each hour that passes confirms you're being looked after and guided toward greater spiritual awareness. Pay attention to the timing of related signs throughout your day and appreciate how they unfold in perfect sequence. They aren't coincidental. They're part of a loving plan created just for you. Keep your heart open to the divine choreography at work. The more you recognize these perfectly timed messages and warnings, the more you'll see how intricately God weaves meaning into every aspect of your life, including what happens to your vehicle. Just as you receive these divine messages about finding spiritual meaning in everyday events, your support helps us continue sharing similar guidance with others. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these important warnings to reach those who need divine perspective in confusing situations. Your contribution ensures that others can also learn to see beyond the physical world, to recognize God's messages written on the canvas of daily life. As you prepare for tonight's car decoration, believe that this unusual event can lead to amazing spiritual growth. Just like an artist transforms a blank canvas into something meaningful, God sometimes uses unexpected events to create spiritual masterpieces in our lives. Divine messages often come wrapped in unusual packages, and your car is about to become such a sacred delivery system. Focus on strengthening your spiritual perception, because inner vision is what helps you see beyond the physical decoration to its spiritual significance. When you stay open to unconventional forms of divine communication and keep your heart receptive to guidance, wonderful insights begin forming within you. Understandings you never thought possible start illuminating your path. Every moment you spend preparing for this event brings you closer to a more spiritually attuned version of yourself. Stay authentic in your faith, trusting that what appears as a strange occurrence holds special meaning. Your relationship with God opens your eyes to see messages others might miss, markings and symbols that speak directly to your spiritual journey. As you get ready for tonight's event, make it a habit to say, "I recognize divine messages in everyday events." Speak these words with complete trust throughout the day. This simple practice builds spiritual receptivity, allowing you to see beyond surface appearances to divine meaning. When curiosity or concern about your car arises, pause for a moment. Use this time to quiet your mind and connect with the divine wisdom inside you. Trust that God is working through every detail of this situation and begin thanking Him in advance for the message you'll receive. Prepare your spirit by spending time in quiet reflection, considering what areas of your life might need divine guidance right now. When you fill your thoughts with expectant gratitude, you create space for revelation in your life. Align your heart with openness and trust, knowing that divine communication comes in many forms, sometimes even through markings on your vehicle. Your spiritual awareness is the key that unlocks hidden messages in ordinary objects and events around you. During this experience, you're not just growing personally, but also becoming someone who can help others recognize divine communications in unexpected places. This event offers you a chance to share God's mysterious ways with those who might miss spiritual messages. Each person who notices your decorated car gives you an opportunity to share the deeper meaning you've discovered. As you pray for spiritual insight and connect with divine wisdom, remember to share your experience with trusted friends who seek similar awareness. Your story can inspire and encourage others to look more carefully at seemingly random events in their own lives. Use this experience to bring light to someone else's confusion about coincidences and strange occurrences. Embrace each conversation as a chance to expand spiritual perception among your community, showing others how to read the divine handwriting that appears in unexpected places. In this journey of spiritual sight, we grow stronger together, supporting each other through prayer and shared wisdom, creating a community of people who recognize God's voice, speaking through the ordinary and extraordinary events of daily life. In closing, as we anticipate tonight's car decoration and whatever message it may contain, let's move forward with spiritual curiosity and readiness. Be prepared to welcome divine communication in this unusual form. Face the experience with peaceful expectation and recognize the spiritual blessing hiding within this strange event. Trust in the power of spiritual sight and in God's constant communication through the world around you. You are on a path to deeper awareness, surrounded by divine messages and strengthened by faith. Keep saying, "I recognize divine messages in everyday events," and watch as your spiritual perception reveals heaven's handwriting in unexpected places. If this message has helped prepare your spirit to recognize divine communications in unusual places, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more spiritual insights. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a divine warning or blessing meant for you. When you share this message, you help others develop spiritual sight. Each person who learns to see beyond the physical through your sharing becomes part of your spiritual legacy of heightened awareness. Dear Lord, please give us eyes to see your messages in unexpected places and the wisdom to understand your divine communication in everyday events. Amen. If this message has touched your heart or helped you recognize God's hand at work in unusual circumstances, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Your support helps us continue sharing these divine messages with others who need them. Please share in the comments what spiritual topics or divine messages about recognizing God's communication you'd like to hear in our next video. Your suggestions help us bring you the guidance you need most.